Hey everybody, it's Chuggaaconroy. Welcome back to more Okami. In the last episode, we got here to North Ryoshima Coast after passing through the border and saw that to our surprise, Waka cleared up this entire area before we even got here. Yeah, I guess we were too slow for him. Anyway, in this episode, we're gonna go see these little children that are beating up a grown man. Hey, Urashima, have you gotten taken by that Orca guy yet? He took you to a castle at the bottom of the sea? If that's true, then where's that Orca now, huh? Orca, what is he, a pig? Where is he? It ain't Porca, it's Orca. He's an emissary of the Dragon Palace, and he only comes for people worthy of going there. Yeah, right, didn't your mom teach you to not tell lies? Let's get him. Yeah, get him! They're slapping him with dead fish. Good timing, I'm bored of playing him now. Come on, let's go play somewhere else. I like how a grown man has just gotten his butt kicked by 3 little kids. I mean, they're not even kindergartners. I mean, a kindergartner would be excusable because those are ferocious. Plan on staying like that, I'm talking to you. What's wrong? Bop him. And he gets up. I must have dozed off. You were not dozed off, you were talking to him. You were on the ground getting beaten up by them slapping you with fish. I ain't got the strength to go home. Sometimes I nap here. You're sleeping? Bah, you really had us worried. Sick or injured? No, sir, I'm fit as a fiddle. Taking a nap, yeah, right. So, the castle at the bottom of the sea. That sounds like something we want to hear about. No one believes me about that. There's a land under Ryoshima. The Dragonians and the sea god live there in the Dragon Palace. The Dragon Palace is an amazing place. Real purty. I haven't been there in a dog's age, though. Isn't a dog's age like 40 days? Why do people say that for a long time? That's not very long. And they're controlling the water dragon. Himiko said so. So, how does one get down to that place, bucket boy? Or I could have said chubby. Or I mean, big bone lad, like you alluded that water dragon and make it all the way down to the bottom of the sea. Big bone lad. Can't just choose to go to the Dragon Palace. Only worthy people can go. Well, we're freaking gods, so I'd say that's pretty worthy. So, there is an Orca guy who can take us there. And he says that he goes over to by that pier. And it's when he comes up with the morning sun. Orca only comes if you're worthy of the Dragon Palace, I reckon. Dagnabbit, why is everyone always picking on me? I love that. Okay, so we have to go over to the pier. And we have to make the sunrise. So let's do it. I love this song, but again, it's not my favorite. Something's coming. Why does this big fish look so happy? It's kind of creeping me out. Orca! Orca, it's you! It's been a dog's age! Again, that's not very long. I stopped counting the years! Did you come to take me back to the Dragon Palace? Well, so much for that! Orca? This is that emissary or whatever of the Dragonians? At last, one worthy of visiting the Dragon Palace. Hop on, I'll take you to the Dragon Palace. Yup, we get to go. I'm second to none when it comes to swimming. Even that water dragon's no match for me. You heard him. What are we gonna do, Ami? She's already on her way. Yep. And of course, he escapes without an scratch entirely. And you get to hear that awesome music every time you get on Orca's back. Get on his back! So yes, you have Ryoshima Coast music half the time, and Orca's theme the other half of the time. Orca here was actually going to be something totally different in beta stages of this game. Originally, Amaterasu was going to be a shape-shifting god. Afraid I can't take you to the Dragon Palace yet. And she was going to turn into a dolphin whenever she'd go into the water and she'd swim like Orca. You must complete the final ordeal by Queen Otohime, and then you'll be worthy of visiting the Dragon Palace. So Otohime is the boss. And the ordeal is we have to find a whirlpool that's hidden. To keep evil out of the area, we need to find the whirlpool, and this is in order just created by Otohime. So that is what we have to do. We have to find some kind of whirlpool out here. Even though it looks like there is none. Alright, full speed ahead. Fish breath. Awesome music. Also, about Amaterasu being a shape-shifting god, she originally would also turn into a hawk and fly for a short distance when she flew. So I always thought that was kind of cool, though, but I really think this awesome music is cool. I'll just be quiet for a moment, even though this isn't my favorite song in this game. It's close. There's some meowing coming from that tower. It's kind of creepy, but let's go. Alright, so right here, we have to get off here. I know, it's sad because we don't get to keep the awesome music very long, though. But don't worry, we'll get it more often. Let's go over here. And there's some kitty cats here. And as soon as I said that, Teddy walked into the room. Yep, that's Teddy. Now, if we go over here, we have... Well, do we? Could have sworn we had a required battle when we walked up here, but oh well. In we go. In we go. In we go. I don't know what. I was trying to like make a song out of that. Here we have Catcall Tower, and yes, we have to climb it. And yes, this is required. Sounds like that annoying meowing is coming from the top of this tower. It's not annoying, it's adorable. There's paw prints here. It's the mark of Catwalk, one of the 13 celestial brush techniques. Maybe that means we'll get a new elemental brush technique here. Oh, this is where the required battle was. This here is a poltergeist. And no, it did not tear apart a fat person's house, but it's still pretty dang threatening. You do not want to use wind on this thing. Trust me on that. If you use wind on it, it goes into kind of a berserk mode. It has that fire around it to kind of fool you into thinking that you're supposed to do that when in reality you are not. It's very weak to power slash when it breaks off like that. Let's use fire on it, see what happens. There we go. Whoa! Did that kill it? Well, I wasn't exactly trying to do that, but okay, that works. Yay, I didn't do badly on time. If I did badly on time, that'd be a serious what do you mean. Okay, so we go around here. There's these cat statues that we can't do anything about yet. And if we feed these cats, we can get a lot of praise. Now, we're supposed to climb up this entire tower. And you're basically just here mashing A for like 10 minutes to get all the way up to the top. And because that takes a long time, I think for the first time in this LP, I'm going to go ahead and speed up and play some music, okay? So, I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. Here at the top. How peaceful it is. And here there's a mermaid coin with a mermaid fountain, so if you ever need to come all the way back up here, you can. Question is, would you want to? Probably not. Well, after being reminded of the pain of how much you've pressed the A button for the past 10 minutes or so, I certainly wouldn't want to all that much. Let's go over here, and in this chest we have an incense burner, more stuff that we can sell. And I'm talking kind of softly, though, because I love the atmospheric music in this area. I just love it so. Alright, let's go over here. And up top, right here. There should be a stray bead here, but there's not yet, okay? We're gonna have to do something to get that later. How I am not looking forward to that stray bead. That stray bead is just evil. Okay. Let's go over here. And this is one of the few times in the game where you're required to feed an animal. There's that kitty over there. I wonder what it's doing all the way up here. He couldn't have climbed all the way up here by itself. There's not anything to eat all the way up here. So, we're going to give him a fish and feed him for a lifetime somehow. And it stopped meowing, so that was the source of all that meowing. And that act of kindness made a constellation appear. And this god is not a living house, believe it or not, as much as it might look like it. And no, it's not a living house with a chimney either. It is... you betcha, a cat god. Another one of my favorites. Exactly what Teddy would do if he found Esoon. This cat's oddly fat like Teddy is. My cat's 24 pounds. That's so pretty. Esoon! Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. The swirling whirlpool of evil below has driven me to this height. From this perch, hey, that fish is happy. I've observed the world from below as its descendant. If my power is needed once again, I, Kabegame, god of walls, shall gladly offer a bridge of hope to the realm below. And yes, Kabegame here. In the Zodiac, the rabbit and the cat can be interchanged. Story behind this in mythology is that the rat in the Zodiac tricked the cat, telling him that there would be a dinner. Okay, the thing is, there was a dinner where all the gods who were in the Zodiac were to become gods of the Zodiac. The rat told the cat that the dinner was one night later than it actually was, and the cat got cheated out of it because he trusted the rat. It was also kind of, you know, a whole thing like, you know, cats eat mice. It's kind of just a whole thing like that. Anyway, new brush power, Catwalk. Whenever you see a cat statue, you draw a line from it, and you can make areas on the walls that you can walk on. So you're able to walk up walls, which I always thought was really cool. This power doesn't really get used a whole lot in battles. I don't believe it's the floral finisher of any enemy. It's only used in a handful of battles in the game. But up here, this is one big kitty statue, top of the tower. Well, it does feel, the wind does indeed feel great soon. But anyway, I think this is a good place to stop, okay? Next time on Okami, we are going to be wrapping up the last couple things we have to do here at Catcall Tower, and then sailing off to see the rest of the ocean, okay? See you guys then. And there is a sun fragment, if you couldn't read. And we got another unit of health? Okay.